The UK's #1 property source. So we've bought over 1,200 houses. The best buying opportunity of my life right now. It's better than 2009 and 10. I might be speaking directly to you. Cash in the bank, wait any longer. House prices are down on their arse right now. It means that your money in the bank is going backwards by as much as you think it's going forward. That's the other thing I haven't mentioned, of course. Rent increases. Hi, I'm Jess. It's been a while since I've done one of these in-car videos. If you scroll all the way back down to the bottom of the channel, you see how this is how the channel started. Me in my car, just dropped the kids off to work, kids off to school. I wish work, and I'm heading to work. Work is forthelandlords.com. We are a letting agency. We help landlords get more money, less hassle, and their time back. And we're also the UK's #1 property source. So we've bought over 1,200 houses. A chunk of those are mine. We're experienced landlords. And I want to talk to you this morning about what I think is the best buying opportunity of my life. And it's today. It's autumn 2023 and it's happening right now. It's better than 2009 and 10. And it just feels like it's a little bit under the radar. Going to work this morning. We're busy. We're very busy. But I think actually we should be busier. We've got landlords out there who are investor landlords. You might be one of them. I might be speaking directly to you, who are worried, maybe not even worried, cautious, definitely cautious, considering things, thinking things over. They've got cash in the bank. They're possibly experienced landlords, or they might just be waiting to buy their first house. Got cash in the bank and they're sat on their hands for a number of different reasons. They're probably thinking there's uncertainty in the market, the property market. Are house prices going to come down further? Whatever. The answer to that right away now is very, very unlikely. They've already come down a lot. People haven't really noticed. It just feels like if you go into an estate agent's office right now, they are worried. Their pipeline is empty. Anything that's in it is stuck. Houses are, we have been negotiating. I think the national average at the moment is 20-odd thousand pounds off of a year ago prices. We have been negotiating very, very good deals in the last 6 months or so, versus what we were doing last year. So, don't wait any longer. House prices are down on their arse right now. Of course, there's going to be some more bad interest rate news. Good, that'll keep them down low, but it's not going to stay there for long. In the next couple of months, maybe by Christmas, maybe early in the new year, there's going to start with some good news, and that's going to see prices go up. Against all of that, forget Bank of England base rate, mortgage product rates are coming down, even when Bank of England's base rate's going up, which is the headline, right? The thing that gets in people's heads is the Bank of England base rate. But unless you call up your mortgage broker and say, well, actually, what are pay rates doing? Then you perhaps don't know. Your pay rates have come down to below the magic 5% for most landlords. That's now with a high Bank of England base rate. So wait for it to come down. It will kickstart the economy. All of the lenders are starting to get into this frenzy of competitive lending. They don't lend money for a couple of months at a time. They're going out of business, so they need to compete, and prices of the margins, pay rates are coming down because of that. The biggest thing for me, and maybe this is why it's the biggest opportunity, and it's a bit, I don't know, is it a bit cerebral, or it's definitely something people haven't figured out. It's the inflation. Inflation is running at the highest level for a long, long time, against a backdrop of it being very low. That means that your money in the bank is going backwards by as much as you think it's going forwards. If you think it's going up 5%, it's going backwards 5%, which is a 10% delta, which is huge, absolutely huge. I personally believe property right now is the best buying opportunity right now that I've ever seen, for all those reasons. You can hook your money in the bank up to something that is as inflation proof as anything else could be. Certainly leaving it in the bank at 5%, and don't forget, if you go any higher than 5%, think of all those Icelandic banks that went bust in the last, they'll offer you 6% maybe, and where are they next year? So a high street bank that's offering you 4.5%, 5%, whatever it is, that's money going backwards. Instead, put it into a property, hook it up to something that's going with inflation. Bricks, tiles, labour, copper, kitchens, bathrooms are all going up. and you've just bought some of that, and it's going. You've hooked it up to inflation, so you're at least inflation proofing stuff. Prices are low, so you can bag a bargain, and in the next year, 2 years, you're going to see the bargain price you just bought it for snap back. Then you're going to see capital growth rise, and everybody else's money was going backwards. Your delta is the biggest it can be. So 2009-10, it was all about everything's like this. It was, financial crisis was all over the world. You couldn't get away from it. So it was bloody obvious. It was in your face. It's three things, and you stick them all together, the delta is bigger than it was in 2009 and 10. I'm convinced of it. So take your money out of the bank, put it into a bargain property. You probably won't be mortgaging it for 6 months to a year, maybe a year and a half, but it's better there than in the bank. What else are you going to do with it? And my suspicion actually is that in 6 months you will be getting a mortgage. I've spoken to a few landlords recently that they've taken a product at 6%, which is less than ideal, of course, we all know that. You'd really want to be 5, 4.5, 5, but they've done it to take their money out. It still washes its face. That's the other thing I haven't mentioned, of course, rent increases. Of course, rent increases are such that your natural yield in bricks and mortar property at the moment are, well, way better than that 5% in the bank. The actual cash you're earning, just leave it parked, sat there in the property and actual property bank account. Look, I'm not going to bang on anymore. Look in the link of this video or wherever you've seen it. There'll be a link in the description, or there'll be a post or something. Click on it. There's a page where you can book to meet us. We run webinars. There's always an on-demand webinar if you just want to go to our website and just look at it straight away, or book to meet us. You can have this conversation one-to-one, or in a group webinar call where you just get a bit more information about how we, as a property sourcer, find the right house, fix it up if it needs fixing, if it needs a renovation. Not all properties need renovations, of course, and then we'll rent it out, and we are a letting agent, so we will manage it long term. We only buy houses for our clients and for ourselves that we'd like to rent ourselves. We're not a find it and swang it out all over on the internet kind of property sourcer. We will find you a bespoke property that we think is going to do exactly what you wanted to do. We'll listen to you. This is your order. We'll go fulfill your order. It will be a bargain property. It will be in the right place. We'll find the right tenants, and then we can look after it long term for the next 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 years. I've definitely got some clients here that we're starting to deal with their kids. It's an intergenerational thing, so that's nice as well. Click the link, book to meet us, go buy some properties. It's the best opportunity in the last, how long have I been doing this? 25 years. I've not seen a better opportunity in the last 25 years. So there you go, straight from the horse's mouth. Bye for now.